just want an Asian dude about to come with like Chinese eyes. You know, it's just about
What
to
the
like.
fuck does that do with you? Are you Asian now?
No.
I thought you're Kenyan.
I don't know, man. I just wanted that thing, man.
And he just breaks down. He's like, I don't know
he's
my
just funny,
dad.
man. You know, like the guy from Hangover, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's like 1/16th Asian, so. What?
Are you?
What's going on?
Are you 1/16 Asian?
I'm not gonna do that. That's so racist.
Oh, you're about to.
Aren't you Kenyan?
I was just touching.
You were tempted.
Aren't you Kenyan, bro?
Yeah, but that's fine. Like,
What? Are you
still
Asian
my,
Kenyan?
but still, my blood, my color is still Indian, man.
What the fuck?
Are you?
Yeah.
You went from NFTs Okay, to... guy. I'm not gonna lie.
What
I'm
are
kinda
you?
offended.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because we love you anyway.
But yeah, full Kenyan, man. Born, brought up, raised. My family's there, man. But yeah.
But you got Indian background.
Yeah. 'cause
Oh,
they
okay.
did, yeah. At one point, they did migrate, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well,
moved.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we were right on the last one.
Yeah. Bro. Oh, shit. I got the nicotine buzz, man.
Wait. Try that again. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that'll do. What's up, people? How are we?
Good. Yeah, good.
Everybody, welcome to, I'm looking at that camera there, welcome to Wilkoz World. And Jackson, if you can see that sign there, but we've got beautifully handmade up and crafted for the show. So awesome, Kishan. Always a pleasure having you back, brother.
I wrote that.
He wrote that, yeah, on the last.
That's
It's
beautiful.
pristine.
That's
But-
art.
Oh, pristine, cuz.
Pristine, G. But we actually, Kishan keeps coming back. He's probably going to end up being a host as well because he's just brilliant on this show.
He just exists.
Yeah.
The last.
Well, he bring the goat. Brother.
And Nick, welcome onto the show. This is your first
Thank you.
time. And it's going to be really interesting picking your brain because myself and Jackson know fuck all about NFTs, fuck all about crypto, and now my mates are
Mavs.
buying digital real estate. What?
Yeah, I got some as well. I recently purchased one in Sandbox.
Right. Is that is it, so is that a part of is it called Google Earth 2 or something like that? There's
No.
Is
Google's
that
not related to it.
okay. So
No,
where are
it's a
you buying your
different
real estate?
There's a bunch of places. I own a planet
You're on a planet.
in the metaverse. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So there's like things like different projects. Like there's a bunch of collections out there, like NFT collections. NFTs. It's a wild thing, dude.
Is it as big as Uranus?
I sure hope to fit like 10 people in there.
The roasting's already been going because Sean's like, I fucking got this. Before we dive into NFTs, I just want to say the reason why I got these brand New Balances is because a company called Rimpro Tech actually managed to get these for me. I got a shoe gift voucher and I thought these were pretty sweet. So Rim Protect is a company that will protect your rims when you do buy a brand new car. What's the main thing that you... Oh, well, I guess I basically just said the whole thing.
Yeah, you did.
So if you are looking, check out Rimpro Tech. Rimpro Tech. It is the latest and greatest in rim protection. Not going to get curb rashes on your rims on your nice car. Thank you. Back to NFTs. Here we go.
Beauty.
There we go.
That was really smooth. Just saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
No,
that
if
did
you want
not-
to get a rim job, Rim Pro
job.
Tech.
Yeah.
The best rim jobs ever.
Yeah.
Rim jobs from here all the way to Uranus.
Oh,
That's right,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah. The NFT, yeah.
NFTs, yeah, sorry, dude.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So go on. So
Yeah.
you bought a planet in digital currency.
Yeah. So this is a project on Solana.
Okay.
I'm not trying to advertise anything. It's just a different project. They had like 3,000 planets.
Really?
Yeah. So basically what happens is it's all in the VR.
Okay.
So everything's in building right now and shit, and it's pretty dope. So I own one of the planets, and I'm aiming to get up to 20.
Did you get to call the planet your own name?
Yeah, you can customize everything. You can actually build stuff on it, and once you get to 20, it's like a whole cluster of planets.
Right.
So it's a clusterfuck. I mean, cluster of planets.
Fucking what?
But it's not. It's like, there's no aliens on the planets? Have you discovered extraterrestrial life? Like, surely they're going to put some of that shit in.
No, it's up to you. It's your thing. You do whatever the fuck you want to it.
Really?
You can build a
Minecraft.
brothel there if you want.
Fuck. Like Minecraft,
Like-
but just better like graphics and stuff.
That's wicked. Hey.
But you own it.
Yeah.
In Minecraft, you don't own anything.
Yeah.
Whatever you're building, it's on Minecraft. It's a server they own or they're leasing out or some shit.
Oh, so it's related to Minecraft.
No, it's not.
They're saying it's
just
like it's like.
yeah,
So like
okay.
in Minecraft, you build stuff and you
Yeah.
like make shit, and it's like your server. You can
Yeah.
invite your mates and shit, and like have fun there. But it's not owned by you.
Okay.
You just bought a game and you're just playing on it.
Yeah.
But this is like something you own and no one else can have it.
Okay.
It's like just yours, and you can do whatever you want with it. You can like make merchandise and sell it if people want to buy it. You can use it as your profile pictures. That is what a lot of people do.
NFTs are as well.
Not exactly, but that's one
Okay.
application. So like if I own a Bored Ape Yacht Club, which I don't, I would love to. They're like $500,000.
That's insane.
Or a CryptoPunk.
That's insane. That would be a good time to buy it right now because crypto's just dipped a whole lot. I am down a lot of money.
I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. Because you're saying about Planet and crypto, then
Profile photo.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
a digital planet, and there's 3,000 on the grand scheme of things. That's not as much as there is like in the real world. So I mean, you can't really replicate that, can you?
No
so I
one's
guess the
trying to
cost of
replicate
real
the
estate.
real world.
Okay, right.
So what they're trying to do, what we're trying to do in the NFT world is like make a new world. So it's not, no one's trying to replicate anything. There are projects which are like replicating the real world into a metaverse. So there's this other project I have worked with in the past, like just for a short amount of time. And I'm an avid user of that platform now. It's called Upland. It's a game. Basically, they've started in the US right now.
Yeah.
So they've got a bunch of places like Manhattan, Brooklyn, Cleveland and shit, Ohio.
Yeah.
And what they've done is they've taken the maps and they've put it in the metaverse. So there's like buildings, flats, warehouses, everything in the game. And they're like, okay, New York goes live tomorrow.
Okay.
And everyone has the in-game currency. So it's UPX. That's like different for every place. Like UPX is a token like Dogecoin.
Right. Okay. Dogecoin.
Yeah, Dogecoin is a
What's that?
token.
Meme coin.
It's a meme coin. It's just for shits and gigs, literally.
so it's like a meme coin. Yeah, like
You can make a meme coin for the podcast if you want. No one's gonna stop you from doing
I'm gonna
that.
get some ideas going.
that's-
That's gonna be something we
that's
can
cool.
start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
let's
not?
do it.
Yeah.
Because someone actually just bought the real estate next to Snoop Dogg's real
that's
estate
all
for
for like-
$420,000.
wow.
Oh, more.
Was it more?
I just got to know that guy's name.
420 Ethereum.
What was his name, man?
Who?
He was a kid who just bought that thing, the place next to Snoop Dogg, man. Just
Okay,
a week
so
ago,
Snoop Dogg's place is like in the center of Sandbox.
Yeah.
And there's a whole heaps of places around it. So there's not just like one place, there's like plenty. And even if I own a land close to him, like right next to him, I can split it in two and sell it if I want. Or I can rent it out.
Yeah.
So if you want to rent a place, if you want to rent a place,
Fuck.
I know.
What the fuck, man?
It's fucking sick.
Dude.
Nick, have you actually put on the VRs and entered that space? Like, have you seen it with your eyes, or you just like?
I've
course, on
tried it
It's like
computer?
asking a
once.
real estate agent if he lives in his own investment properties. Eh?
But like sometimes you don't have those enough technologies to get into that.
So
We
we've
probably
got
want to put the VR on because what if you bought a place in Brooklyn? There's fucking shootings happening everywhere you get inside. You're like, this is fucking shit.
I mean, you just burn it down then.
Yeah, we can do whatever you want.
do whatever you want.
Exactly, it's your
Yeah.
place.
Wow.
Sick.
It is
That's
dope.
pretty crazy, isn't
Yeah.
it? Wow.
So, okay, so I've kind of I haven't even got my head wrapped around it at
Yeah.
all. Because when I look at it, it's just like blocks of land.
Yeah,
That's it. It's not.
literally.
It
You can
doesn't
even buy
have
from
graphics
buildings,
like
man.
Red Dead.
Yeah.
They're like spaces in the buildings, like small like areas, like condos and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I own a few condos as well. I recently purchased one for
Timeshares.
like 0.8 Ethereum, 0.077 something.
So
Yeah,
how
I-
much is 0.8 Ethereum now? Would you say? Well,
Oh,
after the dip.
3K something.
No, the prices dipped massively. One
shit.
Ethereum is like 3.6K now.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
So
That just shows I'm not a crypto fucking trader, man.
so Ethereum's like runner up to Bitcoin.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, it's like
what
the silver.
What the fuck's of
yeah.
Ethereum?
Yeah.
That sounds like a fucking weapon to use against Superman or something.
Kryptonite's brother.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, there you go.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so let's try and do you guys have any questions in regards to NFTs, bro?
My question is like, especially with
Oh wait, we're talking about real estate or NFTs?
Which ones? Which?
NFTs.
We'll go on
You
NFTs.
you go.
So NFTs, you're saying about like obviously the properties and like
Mm-hmm.
buying things and everything like that. So when it comes into like anything, like it's really anything. So like you're saying about real estate, about a planet even. Like what's the grand schemes of really what you can like be as creative as you want.
Basically, what's a famous artist you know?
Bro, you can buy
Any famous artist.
You can buy a porn star's nude. Nobody has. Mark Cuban actually owns one. It's 80 Ethereums, man. 69 Ethereums. If you have,
I mean, it had to be.
yeah,
It had to be that exact number, didn't it?
But if you really get something like that, and say example,
yeah,
you as a boxer, right? You've got you meet another boxer who's number one at the moment,
yeah,
and has this underground fight that has happened. It's a clip, and because you and him are friends, and he's like, hey, you know what? I'll give you this as an NFT. You keep it. Now, what happens is you own it. It's an NFT. It's like that video, that small clip. It's this thing that nobody else owns, but you can distribute it and have royalties on it, so other people can view it, like leasing and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then there'll be like
right.
virtual galleries where you can
like
Wow.
a
put these
photo.
things on.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, that's wicked. Hey,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Or
Now-
your underground
definitely.
fight,
Yeah.
your fans would want to buy that. So you'd put it up for sale and say, your sale, you started 10 Ethereums. And this
Yeah.
is an underground fight where there are no rules and it's a dog fight.
Yeah.
And you just demolish the motherfucker, man. People are going to buy that, man.
Now, okay, so in that grand scheme of things, that makes a lot more sense.
There's a
We
bunch
could
of
take,
things.
bro. I'm gonna take a photo of this when you rank number 1, bro, and sell it for fucking millions,
You know,
bro.
just, you know, but no, it's funny.
Dude.
Then leave it as it is, and then after you take the photo, or even before you take the photo, just put a hashtag with a pen. Hashtag pen one.
Dude, there's a bunch of things you can do with NFTs.
Yeah.
Like literally, the first tweet on Twitter sold for like hundreds of thousands of dollars
Fuck.
because someone decided to scroll all the way back or like go to the ends of it and grab a picture of it. Or someone decided to dig out an old picture which they took when the first tweet went live.
Wow.
Even the Web 2.0 HTML,
Exactly.
the whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first thing.
What the fuck?
I own so like the .com is like a URL. You own the domain, right? So I own a .eth domain that is
Ethereum.
on the blockchain.
Right. Okay.
That's fucking sick. Like that's
Hey, can I just say it on camera, man?
Yeah.
Just before, I just have to, man. First of all, guys, how many characters have you seen on this channel? How many people have you seen? Come on, hit that like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You
give
know,
again.
comment, man. You know, you gotta do that, man.
My man.
We got all kinds of people, man. Today there's a fucking NFT crypto trader, man. Like last week was these guys talk about boxing. Come on, me, man. I was here too,
just
man.
existing.
Just keeps coming back for more, man.
Yeah.
the
This is how we're getting
That's
the
so
Hell
good.
yeah.
subscribers.
And now back to the thing, man.
Back to the show.
Hit
Back
the
to
like, man. Smash it.
So people were talking about NFTs. My cousin bought an NFT picture of an artwork who then had a baby and then sold the baby of the artwork.
Yeah. So that's called that's called braiding. So that's like a mechanism in NFT. So basically, the whole idea behind it is like you purchase an NFT, you hold it for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Hodl for life. So you hold it for life, like a certain amount of time, you get rewards for it. Like I'm doing a project myself, it's launching in like 8 days.
Yeah.
So like on the 30th of Jan, and that's on Solana. We've got evolution on it. So like our NFT is like Triceratops based. There's a bunch of reasons for that. And
Like dinosaurs.
Yeah.
yeah,
Fuck. What?
Triceratops.
Oh, has it got a picture of a Triceratops?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
It's a collection of 4,444 NFTs.
Wow.
Nick, you wanna show them some of
Yeah,
them on
can
your
you-
phone? On your phone,
Yeah,
man.
go.
So they have an idea, like.
Have,
what-
yeah.
Oh wait, hold
'Cause
on.
I've seen some of them, man. Like,
Have you ever-
Yeah.
This is the beautiful world of editing. It's up there. Do you see what I'm doing there? I'm going to put it in the thing later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful way of editing.
I love how you got just like,
I was like, what?
talking how
What
smart
the
shit.
fuck
Everyone's like,
happened?
what the fuck?
What are we looking at right now?
Sinead meant to be doing something right now. Like,
Oh yeah, where is she? So that's one of the NFTs.
What the fuck?
So
That's that's a pretty bad photo, to
just
be
like-
fair.
Oh,
Oh,
that way,
yeah.
that way.
That way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's sick. Bro, that's hell similar to like that. Those are the ones you buy, like the cartoon ones. People seem to really like those.
Exactly.
Those are the ones you buy.
Oh, that's mad.
That's the artwork's pretty cool. Whereabouts you getting the artwork done?
We hired an artist. She's got like 14 years of experience and she's like 20 years old. She's been like drawing since she was a child.
Really?
Fuck.
That's pretty cool. Hey,
That's incredible.
it's actually really creative as well.
Yeah.
So my Discord persona is Poseidon. And
It's a cool name.
Yeah.
I've had that name like in the gaming and stuff since like I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was into Greek myth back in the day.
I love,
Yeah, okay, cool. That's
I
sick.
love Greek mythology. I love any mythology, to be fair. I love.
Oh,
That's
yo,
sick.
so that's yours.
Okay, that's not been revealed yet. We haven't shown it to the public yet.
Yeah.
Can't see. it. No, it's not. It's not up there.
And my partner's name is Venom.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's sick.
Wow.
Yeah, that's sick.
How would you do us if we were to jump on board that, eh? Like Jackson, that's pretty easy. You'd have like boxing
you're
glove,
you're definitely
triceratops.
getting a fringe on your face, man.
Oh yeah.
The pretty boy look, man.
No, the Zac Efron look.
It's easy.
Just like in the oh, jeez, just like yeah, fuck,
Jackson is furious, motherfucker, with a belt on his waist, man.
just smashing. And then I've just got like
Just Hulk.
High School Musical Triceratops with a
Well,
beer in his
oh,
hand.
this.
Yeah.
Get a basketball and.
Can we do that, bro? Can we
Yeah.
make our own NFTs?
Oh yeah, you can definitely make your own. But if you want to make some in my collection, I can hook up the artist and get her to make some.
Done. How much? How much? We'll pay you. How much? I'll pay you. Can you do him as well?
100 Ethereums.
No, that's a
joking.
bit excessive.
NFTs are coming out very shortly. I've set it out here officially, so we'll see what goes. What the fuck would we do for you?
I just want an Asian dude about to come with like Chinese eyes. You know, it's just about to like.
does that do with you? Are you Asian now?
No.
I thought you're Kenyan.
I don't know, man. I just wanted that thing, man.
And he just breaks down. He's like, I don't know
seems
my
funny,
dad.
man. You know, like the guy from Hangover, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like 1/16th Asian, so
What?
Are you?
What's going? What?
Are you 116 Asian?
I'm not gonna do that. That's so racist.
Oh, you're about to.
Aren't you Kenyan?
Well, I was just touching
were
my
tempted.
face.
Aren't you Kenyan, bro?
Ah, yeah, but that's fine. Like,
What?
Are you
still
Asian
my,
Kenyan?
my blood, my color is still Indian, man.
what the fuck?
Are you?
Yeah.
We went from
Okay,
NFTs to.
guy. I'm not gonna lie.
What
I'm
are
kinda
you?
offended.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because we love you anyway.
But yeah, full Kenyan, man. Born, brought up, raised. My family's there, man. But yeah.
But you got Indian background.
Yeah. 'cause
Oh,
they
okay.
did- yeah. At one point, they did migrate, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well,
moved.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we were right on the last one.
Yeah. Bro, you
I'm half South
You
African.
can say you're South African, but bro, you're white, man. Like, you're
I've been trying to
You're not
tan.
black, man.
No, I ain't black.
I mean, he's
I'm-
getting tattoos. He's getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm half South African and half cunt.
But
all
it's
good.
like your ancestors moved there a long time ago, you know?
Yeah,
NFTs.
Wherever the fuck they are.
They're up in sky, bro.
Yeah, so we're getting an NFT, bro. Triceratops NFT. What up?
Nah, sick. I'll get the artist to make some one-of-one. So these are like unique. So we've got about 200 different layers. They're unique layers, and not one NFT is going to be similar to the next. They might be like similar. They'll not be exact.
Yeah, of course. It would be like our own thing. So if we
So
posted
big-
it on the page, we could have like copies of them and post like
It's up
4
to
of
you.
them.
Whatever the fuck you want to do with them.
That'd be sick.
Well, that's you'll be in charge of that.
Yeah.
Nah, seriously. If you want to come up with a design, like we could put a High School Musical varsity
Done.
jacket on you.
Done.
Like that, like those like college.
Yeah, the red one.
Make
The red and white one. Yeah.
Red and white one.
Make
yeah.
it look as bad as possible, please. Just, I want it to be fucking hilarious,
That's,
bro.
that's same haircut.
Yeah.
Okay. So what
half
we-
a bowl.
So what we'll do with that one is,
Yeah.
so basically all these NFTs go in the pool and people mint. So minting is basically like a gumball machine. You don't know what you're getting until it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So you pay a penny or whatever the price is, and you get whatever you get.
Right. So someone would end up with
With yours,
Yeah.
you can put a bounty on it. That's what
Yeah.
I'm going to do with my Poseidon. The
bounty?
Poseidon's going to go in the pool, and I'm putting a bounty out. I'll buy it for like 50 times the money you bought it for.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a
Yeah.
bounty. Like I won that NFT because that represents me, and that was made for me. Like
Oh fuck, that's pretty cool. Huh?
Yeah, that's killer.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And
That's-
Bounty
that's
gets
smart,
sales
man.
up. Like
Because that increases the floor price, man.
no, that's not the
Kind.
floor. Floor is a different thing. So
Oh.
that's like the trade volume. That would increase the trade volume, not the floor.
So, shit, that's dope. That's smart, man.
Lost us.
Lost us.
Yeah.
Floor.
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 Floor it.
Floor. Oh, floor.
So that's sick, bro. You're actually coming out with your own fucking NFTs,
Yeah.
bro. And
That's pretty cool.
that's sick. That's really cool.
Really, really excited for that. We're even coming out with our own currency. It's called Stomp because dinosaurs.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course.
Of
That's
course,
killer.
They stomp.
Yeah. So you can buy stomp coins?
Yeah, you can.
That's
You'll be able to buy Stomp coins.
That's pretty smart.
That's
hey,
so
that's
cool,
That's
man.
really
Yo, bro, you're just looking at a future millionaire right now, man.
Yeah, man. How crazy would that be?
We're manifesting it.
when it's all right when I end up living in a cardboard box and like punch drunk and like
Oh.
having one shoe, I'll just come knock on your door.
No, bro, he's gonna forget us, man. Like
When he smashes
come
Ryan
on.
Garcia, it's just going to go, woo.
Nah, dude.
yeah,
Nah,
Are
man.
you in Ryan Garcia's weight category?
No, he's moved to lightweight now.
Is he bigger or smaller?
It's bigger, but he had fought at super feather. But I go from feather to super feather, so I can make both.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But he's gone to lightweight because the lightweight division's on fire at the minute with everybody at the minute. Like
Yeah.
Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Vasil Lomachenko, now the Aussie, who's the unified world champion,
Oh, we were
George,
talking about
George
that last
Kambosos.
Yeah,
Who else is there? Garcia. It's a lot.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's,
yeah, like
the
everyone's in
lighter
there.
boys are getting the limelight.
Yeah.
these
Yeah, they
days.
are. Well, they still, they like Joe Rogan said, once the heavyweights go, boxing goes. But the heavyweight division's on fire at the minute, but so is like the lighter divisions as well. Like even like bantamweight, like there's the Japanese fella Inoue, man, he's a fucking machine. Like he's a beast of a fighter. But like that's what I mean. Like all the lighter guys, that's also Mayweather's like flow on effect as well because
Yeah.
he started off at super lightweight, then went to welter, and then went to super welter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think a lot of those guys own NFTs as well?
Yeah, a bunch of them do.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, Steph Curry owns one.
He's a
DJ
basketball
Khaled. Like,
Yeah.
But you
there's
see,
a bunch of boxes as well. Like,
boxes,
for
yeah.
them,
yeah, there's
it's
a
like-
bunch of people who own NFTs.
Yeah, but there's sometimes like what people are using NFTs as. Also, it's like this kind of a clique they've created. It's like a group, right?
Yeah.
So like a yacht club, like
A yacht
Yeah.
club.
the Board A Yacht
So the
Club.
Bored
Yeah.
Ape Yacht Club, yeah,
Yeah.
So that's one of the biggest collections,
So you
even
know-
bigger than CryptoPunks.
Some money just
So-
goes into
yeah.
ridiculous stuff.
So you're owning it. So that means you've paid a certain price for it. So that means whoever has paid that certain price, then they give out these tickets, And of
Yeah.
course in America, everything's it's so close, it's
Yeah.
happening there.
Yeah.
In California or like New York. And then you'd have all these celebrities meet you at that event, those events. That's why the prices keep going high because it's so rare, And then
Yeah.
you meet like people who are like you, who are millionaires or famous or
Exactly.
celebrity. And it becomes this status symbol, rather than
Yeah,
just
like
owning
Rollies
the
and
NFT.
shit.
Exactly, yeah.
It's like having a Rolex.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
watch, I'm rocking a Seiko at the moment, but I like the
Sweet.
diver watches. They're
Yeah.
very, I don't know if
Japan,
you can
man.
see that. Yeah. but
Shout
they're-
out!
they're
Shout
beau-
out.
Konnichiwa!
Flex.
I dig the Seikos because they don't break the bank, but they do the same thing. They got the nice, classy diver look. Like I
Yeah.
always think when you jump up
Bro,
from your
Seikos are
Hugo Boss to
fucking
your
mad, bro.
Seikos or your Omegas and then to your Rolexes. But I mean, $10,000 minimum for a fucking Rolex. Everyone at my work has a Rolex. I feel like I'm the only guy at my work without a Rolex. Seriously.
You feel left out there.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, but I can't. It's $10,000, bro.
Bro, one day you just
It's a
rock up with
watch.
an AP, man.
I just lost $10,000 in fucking
With a
crypto.
Patek,
I'm
man.
not about to buy a fucking a roll. I actually, I'm-
You're gonna make it back eventually
eventually, yeah.
if you keep holding. Diamond hand that shit.
Only if I have an
That's
NFT.
why people buy Rolexes because you can.
They do hold value,
It's
yeah.
like a heritage thing, man. Like you give it to your son, then your son gives it to the.
Well,
It's like a
apparently, if
traditional-
you want to buy a Rolex now, you have to prove that you buy Rolexes in order for them to get you a new one. So a guy from my work bought his missus a Rolex, which was like 15 grand, and then for him to get a Rolex, which is more money, so he ended up spending like 45 grand on
What the
Rolexes to
fuck?
get these new ones. But as soon as he gets them, he can flip them.
Like upside down.
like the Hulk, like the Hulk one, man.
To me, that's just
Hulk
like
one?
what?
Yeah, the green submariners, man. The Hulk Rolexes.
Submariners.
Yeah,
Submarinas.
They started at like what 13 to 18K, man, and then now you could flip them up to like even 28, man. 30K.
Yeah.
They're so rare, and you have to wait for like now 2 years in a line to
Same
get.
thing.
Yeah, like yacht masters and shit.
It's the
Yeah.
same
So
thing for
expensive.
NFTs. Like they're unique. So our collection's just gonna have like 4,444, and we're not gonna make a single more than that. And even the Bored Ape Yacht Club, there's just 10,000.
47. 3 more to go, bro.
No. I'm gonna add it in them. I'm gonna. So what happens is, these are one of ones. So there's not gonna be anything similar to that. So like the Poseidon and the Venom you saw, there's no one similar to that. Like they're unique. They're one of ones.
Yeah, okay.
So the ones that we're gonna be making here, they're gonna be one of ones as well.
Okay.
So we'll be removing some common ones or
Yeah.
some different ones, and then adding these in there in the mix.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That makes
yeah,
sense. Right, so it's like
the rarity
special
charts.
edition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
Shadowless Charizards
Exactly.
and shit. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
See, I understand now.
Yeah.
So-
Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I see, I understand
Dude.
now.
Yeah.
Those are NFTs as well. Like Pokemon cards, people are buying those as NFTs.
Wow.
Those are selling for a mad amount of money. The reason
Yeah.
being, like the Pokemon cards you have in your hand, physical cards, they can get damaged. They can just
Yeah.
die eventually over time.
Yeah.
But if you have it on the blockchain, it's yours forever. No one can steal it from you. No one can even question its authenticity because it's authentic. Like you can actually track down where was it originated, who did it, who bought it, and you can track down the whole thing. It's just a tiny little tab below your NFT on any like platforms, like so be it Solana, Ethereum, or any blockchain. There's a tiny tab which says transactions and or history or whatever. And you can actually just open it and it shows you everything. Like where was it first purchased from, what was the price, and who purchased it. And what did the next person sell it for and to whom they sold it for. And if
Do,
I
do a
have
lot of people buy their own stuff under different accounts to boost the
Yes.
prices up?
Yes.
I would have thought so.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's something which is done as well.
So just say you've bought one
Yeah.
and you want the price to drive up. So you're
Yeah.
going to buy it again through a different server or different
account,
different
different wallet.
account.
Yeah.
And then you're going to say you bought it for $2,000 and then you're going to buy it again for 10 grand. So
Exactly.
then you buy it for 15 and it goes to show.
And then eventually someone will buy it for 50 because they're like, oh, this thing is selling.
yeah, exactly.
So someone will
right.
just be like dumb
Yeah.
enough to just buy it for
Yeah.
50 and you just walked away with 48 grand in profit. Like that's,
Well, okay.
I've
Yeah,
done that.
All right. Yeah.
that could
so-
also fuck up really badly though, because if everyone like just goes, yeah, not for me, then you've spent 50 grand on something.
I mean, it's your
Yeah.
own thing. Like you just
Yeah.
paid 2 grand and it's your own money. You were like
yeah,
moving
yeah,
around.
true.
So it does not really make a difference.
Would you buy an NFT, bro?
For sure, man. Yeah, for sure, man. I definitely would.
It's like,
what the but fuck
you guys on it?
Yeah, at this moment, man, I don't really know that I
Enough.
want to. No, even if I knew enough, even if I was hanging around with people or playing golf with people who'd tell me, hey, Kishan, put your money into this and we're going to 10x it or 100x those small coins, small market cap coins and stuff like that. It's like cool. I've seen these dudes make money off it, man. Like like the people that I know, they would have probably bought an NFT and got very lucky in the mint, in the pool.
Yeah.
And they bought at 0.3 Ethereums. And then on rarity charts, then suddenly they just wake up and it's number 9 rare. And then it's like, it's now worth 84 Ethereums, so it's like
It's
$500,000.
scary because the market never closes.
Yeah,
It's 24 hours.
So for me
Yeah,
personally,
that's the
like
beauty of
today,
it.
I literally, I'm not even joking.
I understand stocks. I understand companies. I can look at a balance sheet. I can look at financial statements and I can know whether a company is going to be successful in the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And that's how I make my decisions based on my investments. But something like cryptocurrencies or NFTs, maybe at the same time, it's a place it's uncharted territory for me at the same time. But I am looking at smart contracts. That's something that I am very passionate about.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's something that is in a day-to-day. I'm a businessman, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I don't want to. I'm not a gamer. I've never been a gamer. I've never been a keyboard warrior. Like I understand what coding is and like how to write JavaScript and understand like Solidity, for example, or
Yeah.
like how to write these things. But will I do it? No, I don't think so.
Well, I mean, here's
But
an,
will I
guess how much money I've lost today.
You see, I can't do that, man.
Guess how much money I've lost today?
6.
$4,000, baby.
Beauty.
Fuck yeah, crypto, baby.
You know what?
But at least I gave it a crack.
I'm not gonna say the numbers, but I'm gonna say my portfolio went down 32%.
Ooh.
But I bought in.
Bought at the low, yeah.
I bought in.
Yeah.
You buy the dip,
Yeah.
and if it goes lower, you buy it again.
Oh,
Just keep fucking buying because
right. Okay.
it is bound to go up. So the mechanics which go behind it is like there's no central authority governing it.
Yeah.
The reason the price is dipping is because of the authorities, like the things
The
which
whales, they call them.
not necessarily the authorities. Like the reason of the current
Big
dip,
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, big boys.
Whales.
They fluctuate the market.
whales are like billionaires.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you're in a circle with Elon Musk, like you've got a group chat going on, he's like, "Oh, boys, we're selling Ethereum," and everyone just sells like billions of Ethereum, and the price drops.
Yeah, that's fucked, eh?
I
Because
know.
Elon Musk could be sitting there. Because when Dogecoin went up, I bet you Elon Musk was just sitting there like,
These cunts.
Dogecoin to the moon. And then it just fucking skyrockets.
need
He
to
makes
take a
millions.
puff
He
too.
pulls out and he's like, thanks for coming, boys. Because he like, it shot up to almost $1, didn't it?
Yeah, almost. There was a lot of factors behind it, not just him. There were a bunch of other things. So, like, what happens is when a famous celebrity tweets that. So, imagine we're like 4 billionaires, and Elon Musk tweets that we've got guys, we've hired guys to just monitor Twitter like 24/7.
Yeah.
They just send us a ping like, "Oh, Elon Musk tweeted this." We're like, "Oh, okay, boys, put $1 billion each in."
Yeah.
The price goes up a bit, and people see the price going up. People start feeling the FOMO, fear of missing out, and they keep buying. They're like, "Oh, just buy in. The price is gonna go up," and the price hits like the price triples, and we're like, "Oh, we made like 3 billion now, boys, pull." So the four
And
of
then
us
it just
pull.
plummets.
It just plummets.
Have you heard of this concept called pump and dump?
Exactly.
That's
pump
exactly
and
what
dump.
it is. Yeah.
Have you?
No.
So what happens is so with a company, right? It can
Yeah.
go IPO, and then suddenly like there's an influx of cash that gets into
pump.
the company, right? So it's getting pumped. But now what happens is the investors now choose a CEO as the front.
Yeah.
Somebody who's okay, they sell him the vision, they sell him the dream. And then what happens is the investors have a group. And then once they see that everything is now quiet down and the market's gone up and they've made like crazy cash, they just fucking dump.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
And then what happens
okay.
is the CEO is now taking the blame.
Exactly. Because they had a scapegoat.
Right.
So that happens.
He goes in jail.
That's dog.
He goes,
So you know the coin you were talking about. So you said like they can 100x your money.
Yeah.
Those are ICOs, so initial coin offerings.
Offerings, yep.
Yeah. So that happens when someone's launching a new token. So so what goes behind it is like I come up one day and I'm like, oh, I pitch it to you guys. Oh, we should start a coin of our own, and we'll start it on Ethereum. And we'll hire guys to do everything and like the whole thing. We've got like 100K each. We've got whales with like $1 million each. We contact them. We're like, okay, so this is the scheme. We're gonna we'll just like buy a bunch, and once the price goes up, all of us will sell. We'll walk away with millions, and the
Whoa.
millions, the people who are putting in millions will walk away with like $1 billion. So like just a fuck ton of money, and those are called rug pulls. So like
Wow.
imagine the carpet just being pulled out from under you.
okay.
So like rug pulls.
Yeah. Okay, now it gives me more of an understanding.
are you
Okay,
starting to
no,
kinda
I'm
get it now?
starting to click with it now. Like, obviously, I'm the dumbest guy in the room when it comes to this stuff.
No.
But I'm starting to
Bro,
kind of.
you're actually
I'm
the
clicking a
smartest
little bit.
person because the minute you say, okay, cool, I don't know, you become a sponge.
Yeah.
Now what happens is you're just taking all this information. And us, we've been closed-minded. We
Jackson
just give,
SquarePants.
yeah, we're just speaking what we know. You see,
Yeah.
now you are just absorbing all these things.
Oh, 100%.
So,
yeah.
I'm doing my best.
so in reality,
best.
you're the
You do
smartest
great.
man in the room, bro.
Because you're gaining the most.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If you think like that.
Yeah, see? Look, just hype me up.
Yeah.
100%.
So 2022 seems like a pretty big year for people making big moves, man. Like, so
Yeah.
I'm feeling that a lot lately, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
especially with a lot of the run-ins. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's 2021, 2020 was, pretty out of control.
Yeah.
Planetary changes,
But
mate.
people seem to be really nose to the grindstone this year, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just really, really cool.
It's cool now. Like it's so cool. So like if the same thing happens with NFTs. Like people will show you like the prettiest dreams and the prettiest pictures, and you buy the NFT. The next day they're like, oh, they're gone.
Yeah.
Like I said, my Discord persona is Poseidon. So everyone on Discord, the whole Twitter, like in the NFT space,
Yeah.
know me as Poseidon.
Okay.
So like, who's this guy? Oh, that's Poseidon. That's
Yeah.
all they know me by. But this is me doxing myself, basically.
Yeah.
So there's almost like
Right.
So
NFT
now-
celebrities and shit, right?
Yeah. So there's a bunch of big influencers like Iced, Soul Big Brain. There's massive whales.
Yeah.
Now, if they make a tweet for anything, that's gonna sell out like
To the moon.
immediate. That's gonna go to the moon,
Yeah.
and they don't do that. Like that's not their aim.
Oh.
See, everyone's got like their standards, principles. There's a reason they're influencers.
Yeah.
They only talk about stuff which they think would make a difference in the space.
Oh, okay. All right.
So like from your short understanding of what's going on now, do you
Yeah.
reckon you'd invest in NFTs and shit?
Well, yeah, 100%. But at the same time, it's also the knowing of myself, knowing that I'm not all up to scrap on everything.
Yeah, 100%. That's
Exactly.
why you need mates like this.
Yeah, like 100%. Because like knowing in that point, like if I was to do something like invest or put myself in there with that, it'd be that fear factor of myself not being
Yeah,
the most
Exactly.
intelligent pen. It's not my field. So I
Forte,
don't
yeah.
know, yeah. So I wouldn't go straight away in there when I don't know. And if I pretended to know, I'd make myself look like a fucking
Yeah.
like an idiot.
You're
Yeah.
just gonna lose all the
Well,
money.
okay,
yeah,
just
yeah,
lose $4
you know,
grand
so-
in a day.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
know, like there's like people that my coach and like people that I know that are business associates of his and like everything they invest and they do all that stuff, and I listen to it all and it just honestly I try and absorb it like I am now, but I don't have a clear understanding. So it's good to be able to sit down and
Yeah.
actually like have you explain and like even yourself like know as well,
Exactly.
and it's actually really good to hear it from like a different point of view, like slowed
Rather
down.
than like a hype train, like,
Yeah.
bro, you got to do this. Like,
Yeah, well,
exactly.
when you hear it from like some person, and then your friend, it's like, oh wow,
Oh, that makes more sense.
yeah. It's
but
like,
when you're right, when it's slowed down and explained,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
kind of go, okay, buy the lows, don't buy the hype. That's
But
like
the
the
truth is,
101.
he knows quite a lot, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
see?
yeah.
and
No,
and
but-
that is good because a lot of people are throwing this word like NFTs around. Like it happens in some of my circles that I hang
Yeah.
with, and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah,
And coming from somebody like having those circles and seeing somebody like that, like who's talking about planets or
Yeah.
like digital
Yeah.
real estate, he's talking about stuff, even having his own project on the Solana chain.
yeah,
Like it to me is somebody is putting in the work, the
Yeah.
hours that now we don't see, now we are gonna see.
100%.
And I like it when
Yeah.
somebody talks about what the fuck they know.
Yeah,
So if anyone says to the moon, please unfollow me, man. Yeah, Kishan.Gosrani, if you say to the moon, unfollow me right now, man.
It
Fuck
is
you
fun
guys.
though. It is fun. Like
Yeah.
my bro
Yeah.
Jesse's bought some real estate and he's like bought it here because it mines some gold and some oil, bros. Made $2 today. Sick. That's $2 you didn't have before, bro. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? That's half a coffee.
But you know, Jackson, that what Warren Buffett always says is, if you don't understand it well enough, it's best you don't get into it until you don't understand it.
100%. Yeah,
But then what you know, you triple down on it and just deconstruct. So example, you're a boxer, right? And you've had that title, you know?
yeah,
So now if you start training people, making that extra cash, now you've changed your diet,
yeah,
see? So now you can help other people change their diets.
yeah,
So even if you're just getting somebody to pay you $50 every single week and you got 20 people, that's $1,000.
100%. Yeah,
Okay. $1,000 a week from just teaching them how to have a diet like
Yeah.
yours.
yeah, that's very true.
And then having, so now you've,
And also
now
being
you've
a
built
motivator as
now
well.
you've built a
Yeah.
small business for
yeah,
yourself.
yeah,
Now you're getting income. So now your expenses are less than your income. Now you've got some sort of a bit of cash that
Yeah.
you can play around with.
yeah. See, look, okay, so this is now
Exactly.
Yeah.
because that's exactly what I do anyway. So like professional boxing is my
Yeah.
thing, but at the same time you got to make a living. You got to make
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
you
Make
got to
ends
put food
meet.
on the table at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's exactly right. Small business in yourself. The gym closed down because of COVID. My coach had to shut his door, so I'm doing it all out of home. So from that point of view, completely understand now because that's
Yeah.
what I do on a week-to-week basis. Anyway,
What's your coach now? Up at Onyx.
yeah, no, well, the gym's been shut down for ages now. Yeah, so like now he's training. Now the whole gym has moved to his house.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah,
course, yeah.
So the whole gym's down.
Sick setup.
Yeah,
bro.
in Bedfordale, right in the mountains, which is
Oh,
awesome. you know?
lovely.
But it was in Bibra Lake in Coburn, in a big industrial area, which was a wicked gym. It was like something you'd see from like one of the Rocky movies, like with
Oh,
like Ivan
that's
Drago.
sick.
Oh, like Creed
Yeah.
2 where he goes out to the desert and shit.
No, it was like
Like a warehouse.
like Ivan Drago. You know, he's got like all the special machines. And, like,
Yeah,
all the cool
okay,
stuff.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
all
yeah.
like the high tech stuff.
Yeah,
That's
the
how
fancy
it was.
one, yeah.
Yeah, like that's how it was. It was real high tech and real good. But then go to the bit of the boxing area, and it was real like kind of like that had that old school tough guy
Oh, the
vibe.
warehouse
That's nice though in boxing
Yeah,
because
yeah,
boxing's
you know, like-
boxing's a hard man sport. That's nice though.
Yeah, it is.
It's a hard man sport, but it's also a classy man sport.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The gentleman's
there's a
sport.
very
Think, man.
fucking
Yeah, man.
fine line nowadays, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like compared to the boxers of the 1950s, you know, they'd do the weigh-in, shake hands, gentleman's sport. They'd go about it. They would even shake hands after the
Yeah.
fight. Like there was a lot of that when
Exactly.
the boxing was in black and white, like
Yeah.
Sugar Ray Robinson and
Yep.
things like that. Nowadays, bro,
Yeah, nowadays it's
Yeah.
a different world now.
I think
unfortunately.
rugby is a rough man sport, man.
100%.
oh yeah,
100%.
Boxing
Oh,
is still a gentleman sport.
Yeah.
But at the same time, rugby is a gentleman sport. There's
It is.
so much violence in rugby.
Oh, yeah.
So the fans are so calm. But look at soccer or football, whatever. There's no violence in the pitch.
that is not
And
a
you just
classy
see-
sport anymore, bro. Have you seen the
and
fans?
the fans just start beating the fuck out of you, man. Like just seeing bottles from like
Hitting
one
the
bar
ankle.
would be Barcelona, one bar would be Madrid. The same fucking street, just throwing bottles at each other, man.
But it's the same with basketball as well, man. You
Yeah.
do a slam dunk and someone's like, "Suck my dick," and then goes to the other side.
exactly,
That's,
and they're just a fight.
yeah, like that's like it's not really a gentleman's, you know, sport. But maybe the different definition of gentleman is kind of obsolete now.
Yeah.
Like there's no
Yeah.
such thing anymore.
Oh, it's just
Yeah,
it's just
it's a fine line.
It's a
It is-
fine line.
It's a fine
Yeah, it's a
line.
fine line.
It is because you get people who have that old school mentality,
Exactly.
with that class and everything like that, and they have an understanding. Where then you get people who are just
Wannabes.
100% wannabes. They're flown through, or flowed through the point where it's like, oh well, this is just the normal now, and this is just how it kind of is. So then they
Yeah,
just
so you
fucking,
have to.
they
Yeah.
feel like they have to. It's like it's obliged of well, everyone else is doing it, so we'll do it too.
Yeah.
And it's that sheep sort of effect.
Mentality.
Like a sheep
me-
mentality.
But people end
Yeah,
up
Shout out
looking like
Toti. He's another friend of mine, man. He always tells me, man, Kishan, man, thank God you're not a fucking sheep, man.
It is.
Because all these
Yeah.
motherfuckers are sheeps, man.
Man.
One person does it, everyone does it, man.
Man, it's exactly right, and it's sad.
But some people have it, and then some people will try and do it. Like that scene where Conor McGregor's going, and then that guy behind him is going, right here, the hardest 145 are right here. This guy TKOs people. When I hit them, they don't fucking move. And Conor turns around and is like, who the fuck is that guy? You know what I mean? You know? And that classic line, but it's the same thing. It's like that guy was forcing it on. He like
Exactly.
said it. He was like, yeah, that was sick. And then
But-
just gets like,
Yeah,
that's
but
one of the
it's
biggest lines in
obliterated, yeah.
history.
It's one of those things where it's that fine line again, but it's about being yourself, being
Yeah.
authentic at the end of the day, and like,
Definitely.
and if you're not authentic with yourself, especially in a combat sports like perspective, if you're trying to fake it and you're trying to be a hype train, and there's so many, not saying like there's like bagging anybody out, but there's so many hype trains out there in the world at the minute, and even years ago, that have just bang 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 bang, and then they get absolutely crumbled.
Yeah.
But then it's either two ends of the thing as well. They either go the way where it's like, yeah, I copped it, and then they learn, or they
Deontay Wilder.
they get even worse.
Yeah.
And they start talking
Deontay
more
Wilder.
smack, and they start saying excuses, and they start doing all this stuff, and none of it makes sense. And it's like you make yourself look even more like a fool. And it's embarrassing. It is, because it's a combat sport. Like whether it's taekwondo, boxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, anything, you've got to have that
You got to have that center class.
Yeah.
class and respect for one another.
Yeah.
And before or after the fight, you can be mates. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Like, man, there's still people I still chat to that I've fought, and I talk to them like now and then, and I've got a friendship in a sense with them, and there's
Yeah.
all respect
Yeah.
at the end of the day, and that's good.
Definitely.
But there's some people out there who don't want that, and you got to respect that. Like, there's some people who don't want to do that.
But you said that you're still in touch with someone because there's something pretty serious that's happened over
in the Philippines. Oh
in the
yeah,
Philippines.
so.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, so a guy I fought, not my last fight, but the fight before, his name's Jason Tinape, and we fought for the WBC Asia Silver title. And I remember coming over that fight, he was, like he's fought some pretty big names out there. He fought a guy who fought even Ryan Garcia and
Yep.
like everything like that. So like he's been around, and he had a good ranking, good record and everything like that. So he come over and he fought. I ended up stopping him in the second round. And winning that title, which was, I'm very grateful, and I'm very
Yep.
grateful for him to come over and fight. But him and his family, he's over in the Philippines recently, and he's obviously there with his family, and the typhoons happened over there and completely shattered his house. completely destroyed his house. So now he's living with the spare leftover parts of his house in like a little bunker, like a tin sheet, little wooden stack, and like one bed with like him, his wife, and his and I think it's 2 of his kids. And it's insane. It's like enough room for probably not even as big as this, maybe like half of this.
Yeah.
Out in the open. So it's not really, built for the weather or built for anything like that. Say another one comes, they've been left with nothing anyways.
So what did you say you wanted to?
So so big shout out to my partner as well, because this was actually her idea, because they both reached out. Jason and his wife reached out to me and my partner and said about, can you guys help us? Which I thought, what it shows as well is that class in the fighting aspect as well. Like regardless whether you fight, it's that gladiator warrior mentality where it's like, we're there to do a job, we're there for a purpose, and let the best man win. But take all that stuff aside, we're still human beings at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And we've all got hearts, we've all got our lives, we've all got our families, we've all got stuff going on. So for them to reach out, they'll be reaching out to everybody. But like for that to happen, like you gotta have that heart towards people, and respect. It's mutual respect. So what I want to do is I want to have like a GoFundMe or a big fundraiser to be able to get money towards them so they can rebuild their house, so they can have people to build back up in their house and be able to have a home again, where other than living in this tiny little thing that they've built because of unfortunate circumstances. So like so going out to the people there, if they want to, we'll start a big GoFundMe, and if you guys can show your support and bring it in there, and then we can get it over to them, so then they can rebuild and have a home again.
Yeah, 100%.
I like that, man. That's good. That's good heart, man.
Yeah.
No, well, it's at the end of the day, we're all human, man.
I like that,
Yeah,
man.
we're all human.
Yeah.
Big shout outs again to my beautiful partner, Francesca. That was all her idea, because I'm not smart enough to think of those things. I'm just like, we'll raise money. We'll send it to her. She's like, but there's more things to it. And
well, how do we go about it?
But how do we get? Yeah, exactly right. How do we go about it? So
on the comments, man.
On the comments, yeah.
Please give us some ideas.
Give us some idea. How do we? So the one biggest factor is that me and her struggled with, because we're talking both to them, trying to sort something out. They don't have a bank account. So we found out through the Western Union that if we can GoFundMe or get a fundraiser and then go through the Western Union to send the money over.
Right, okay.
Is that a possible way? Like we don't actually know. We don't actually know. So that's why reaching out and actually asking people in the comments or anyone in general, like if we can go and do this. And
then we can ask them like to take a video of them rebuilding, and we can
100%.
share it back to like the viewers and
100%.
Wilkoz World's fans,
Yep. 100%, and that's exactly what and even with their family and like everything going on, like I said, people have their lives, people have their families, people have stuff going on, and regardless of the circumstances, whether you fight each other or whether you're not friends or whether you don't even, I hardly know him. I know him because we shared the ring together, but that's enough to know that I could like anyone, us, bloody people out there, still make a difference to be able to help with their circumstances. Yeah, because you could be someone living on the street, you could be someone living in a mansion, and to me, that makes you no different in a way. We're all human at the end of the day. With material things or, like I said before we even started the podcast, I live in a cardboard box and have nothing, and still greet the same person I will every single day and with love and respect, because I think of myself no different to anybody else, regardless of fame, money, anything like that. I'm just happy to be here at the end of the day.
Good.
So that's the same thing with them.
That's what it's all about. Yeah. So, guys, GoFundMe page. If anyone has any ideas on how we can start it, we need to save a family in the Philippines who has been affected by the cyclone.
Yep.
We need to help them rebuild their house. This is very, very important. So, all the support you guys could get, that would be amazing.
Yes, please
Much
do.
Much love. Yeah.
Thank you.
From here at Wilkoz World.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, Nick, how can they find you, man? Like on your Discord?
Yes, how can they find you?
Because 8 days, the mint is coming up.
Poseidon.
I'm Poseidon. So I'll send you my Discord link, so it should be in the comments as well.
Cool.
Yes,
100%.
Jump
Discord
on
and Twitter.
Just say it like on
so the name of the project is Dope Dino Pool Club.
So
our website is dopedinopoolclub.io.
Yeah.
.io is like the way to go.
So that's what D-O-P-E.
How do you buy it?
D-I-O-D-I-N-O. Dope. Dino.
Pool Club.
P-U-L-L.
P-O-O-L, mate.
So that's what I'm saying. Just say it. Say it so people can.
DOPEDINOPOOLCLUB.io.
Sweet.
And the spelling championship.
Yeah, I was just thinking. And then say it after.
Exactly.
So much for me. I'm not even a boxer, but my brain cells are dead.
How the fuck do you buy an NFT?
Basically, you buy the currency we're selling in. So we're on the
Ethereum.
Solana blockchain.
Oh, Solana.
So you buy Solana on whatever platform you're buying it from.
Okay.
CoinSpot, Coinbase.
You can
whatever.
buy NFTs from CoinSpot.
No, you buy Solana there,
Right. Okay. Yeah.
and then you transfer it to your external wallet, which is Solflare or Phantom. Phantom is recommended. It's the best one. MetaMask is not for Solana.
Yeah.
That's for Ethereum and other blockchains. But yeah, so you export your Solana out to Phantom, which is like an extension on your browser. So yeah, you do that, and then you just go on our website and press mint, and you approve the transaction. It takes the money out, and you get the NFT in your
Perfect.
collections.
Man. Yeah, that's cool. We're gonna have to start doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get in on
um,
that action.
also, one thing I also want to talk about. You've started a company recently, haven't you?
What do you mean?
Didn't you start a company recently? You started a washing company or something?
Yeah. I have two companies.
Forgot
that-
about your own thing.
Yeah, I got two companies, but it's not like, yeah. So my goal is every year I want to start something. But yeah, I've just started recent business with another business partner of mine, and we're both shareholders of this company. So yeah, it's a decent.
That was like the funniest thing.
I was
What are
thinking
you talking about?
Because I was thinking about minting, man. I was thinking about minting. I was like, what's next? What should I fucking mint, man? And then suddenly I was like, I was put on a spotlight. I was like, God damn, man.
So yeah, what are your plans for 2022?
Definitely expand. I'm not thinking long term. Definitely vision for the company is long term, but cash flow, I'm thinking more short term. On a weekly basis, trying to increase as the stacks, like I said, like maybe 1,000 from here, 1,000 from there, 1,000 from there, 1,000,
Yeah.
and then you open your avenues to 10. Start with something like that,
Yeah.
Because you got the Orange Peel company as well, which
Yep.
I've actually still got some of those products. So I want to dive right into those. Yeah, hell yeah. And now the car cleaning business as well,
Yeah.
which is
Sick.
dope.
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
And we got some pretty smart people on the podcast today.
yeah. Hopefully,
Myself not
Talking about
included. Not me.
Definitely not me included. That's
But you know, at the same time, guys, I just want to say something, man. Like, there's a lot of times in life that I learned it quite late. That we always say I cannot, or I can't, or I am not, and we put these labels, these superficial labels to us, and it just limits us. It's like, for example, I give you an example, right? You're playing a video game on your TV, and your mom just says, "Hey, I need you to get me salt. Could you please get me salt? Could you?" And you're like, "No, mom, I don't know where it is. I don't know." And you know where it is. And, you know, it's just there on top of the fucking cupboard. And you know, because you're busy doing something and you're just like, I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. And then you're like, okay, cool. I'm going to go get it. And then you go look for it. It's right in front of your eyes. But then just because you're like, I don't know where it is. I don't know. You can't see it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then she
100%,
comes and
yeah.
just says, what the fuck is this? In front of your eyes. I'm like,
Oh, it's,
yeah.
hey, it's salt. You
That-
found it.
Yeah,
That's just the
that's
mum
called a
vision.
girl
Yeah.
look, man.
So
That's
Like-
mum vision.
Yeah.
No, but no, I'm just saying. So that's how it happens.
Yeah.
So when we put these labels up, so to me, when you speak, you're wise. You're pretty smart in my eyes. You understand a few other things that many people don't understand. You've been in places that not average people have been there. So you understand about a certain type of business, a certain type of industry that not many people understand.
Yeah.
So to me, you are smart in that area, man.
This guy's.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Professional in that area. But then the minute we start saying that, oh,
Mr. Smarty.
you know, we're not this, or we somehow limit our personality.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
I
I
agree.
completely feel you. Yeah. Completely
So,
feel you.
so
man.
I was told this when you're egoistic, so when you're overly, like when you have pride and when you're overly confident, you oversell yourself.
Yeah.
When you're humble, you undersell yourself. Just don't be anything. Just be you, man. Just sell yourself at the right fucking price, man. And don't give a fuck whether you hurt somebody on the way. You just gotta be you, man. If you know your worth, go out there and get it, man.
You should write a book, brother.
Ah,
You should write a book.
nah, man.
gospel
he's
of
got a
Christian.
fucking point, bro.
100%. 100%. 100%.
Because here's an example. Since we met, even before that, in my early 20s, arrogant as fuck. Arrogant, complete cockhead. But with age and maturity, I've found that I've gained a lot more humility. And that becomes with being more mature within yourself and spending a lot of more time within learning about yourself. And it
Yeah.
actually makes you a nicer person.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And that way, like exactly what he's explaining was just like, because it makes you want to, it creates a more transparent version of yourself, and people will find that connection a lot easier to understand with, like energy. You know what I mean? If you're a lot more transparent with people, you know what I mean? And that's something maybe I'm just getting older, or maybe humility of actually being around interesting people constantly kind of brings you back down, you know what I mean? And really makes everything different, you know what I mean? And now when I see people that are extremely arrogant, like people that are like, I'm not going to name names, but people from The Bachelorette, like they're just like, too cool to talk to you. Well, I'm too cool to talk to you. They can now dictate on who the fuck is too cool for them to talk to. No. To me, that's insecurity, bro.
But if they're sitting next to
that
a billionaire,
arrogant is-
man, they're not cool suddenly. man.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
No, they want to be their best mate.
Yeah,
They wanna
exactly.
They want to
You
be
see,
around.
That's what they want to do.
That the mentality of competition is, I hate it. Like they just want to compete with their circle. Don't compete with your circle. These are people
Compete
you're
with
sitting
yourself,
with,
man. Compete
No,
with
if you want
yourself.
to compete, go fucking compete with the world, man. Go be the next fucking Elon Musk. Go be fucking Bill Gates. Work, man. Like, be something. Don't fucking compete with your friends. Don't compete with your
Yeah,
with your
exactly.
siblings.
Yeah.
I
No,
think
man,
that's
these are your people. These are your support systems, man. And like,
Yeah.
just because you got a bit of money, or a
Money
bit
or
of
whatever. Yeah.
fame.
and
clout.
suddenly you
Yeah.
start forgetting people. Like, oh, I'm with a cooler dude, so if Nick pulls up to me, I'm like, who's Nick? No, it's not like that. I'm gonna meet you because I've seen your face
Exactly.
somewhere. And what if I was there on the street, I get a heart attack, and he's the only guy who could help me? And just because 15 minutes ago I treated him like a dick, he just looks at me like, hey, better luck next time. And then you know, next time,
It's like one of those Facebook videos.
Man, it's the biggest for me, it's the biggest telltale sign of insecurity.
Yeah.
My big thing is I don't trust people that don't give you the time of day when you first met them, or they give you a bit of shit when you first meet them. That to me is the biggest red flag, because I go, that's insecurity right there. I've got something that he doesn't, and that makes him very sad.
Yeah.
And those are the men you got to watch out for in life, man. 100%.
Well, in general, people get standoffish anyways because of things they might not have, or things they might be a little bit intimidated by, or they're insecure about. So, you know, like it comes back to if we're putting it towards a men point of view,
Yeah.
toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
You know, like, and it's a big thing. It is, you know, like that toxic masculinity, like, oh, well, he's bigger than me. Well, why aren't I that big?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want him to be bigger than me.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Or he's got more money than me, or he's got a...
Yeah, he's got more money, or he's got a nice car. He's got
Yeah.
everything like that. People get small-minded in those things, and they get so they dwell so much on those things. What for? Like, life is so much bigger than that. And
Exactly.
and energies in life is so much bigger than that as well. You know, like there's so much more to life than thinking about, a nice car or a nice house or anything like that, even though it's great and you're able to provide your family and help your family and everything like that. But at the end of the day, is it going to be there when you're long gone and die? No.
Yeah.
It's not going to come with you wherever you go
Exactly.
afterwards, you know, like it's going to still be there. But it's about what you do in your life that makes the most, you know, your legacy and what you leave behind and what your children leave behind and what they do and with their children, and follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Guys, I reckon this has been fucking dope. We've actually just hit an hour, which
Yeah.
is actually perfect, man. So, Nick, thank you so much for coming on, bro.
man.
I've learned
Thank you
so
for-
much today, bro.
Honestly,
should we do a part 2 of NFTs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Why
we
not?
lose all our fucking money, then
Yeah,
we'll do one.
fuck
We'll
it
be
up,
like,
why not?
Nick.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, guys.
No,
Nah,
honestly, no.
anytime.
Means the
Honestly,
world.
coming from myself, I have learned a bit because I was thinking on my way here. I'm like, fuck, I really want to just listen and learn, and I actually have. I've picked up a fair bit, which is pretty cool. Which is really,
good.
really cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. It's awesome, man. Thanks.
And Kishan is always...
He's always-
Hit us, subscribe, like, and share and comment too.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for
Thank
watching
you.
Wilkoz World and Jackson. Peace.